Poul's Kitchen. This is Chef Paul, and with me today is Chef Amy.
Hi.
So we're just going to do a pretty easy video, and this is going to be one of my favorites. I love sauces. You love sauces. We all love sauces. Amy, do you like sauces?
Yes.
Well, we're going to be doing one of my favorites. It's from Northern Italy. We just found this today. Subway just started serving a Dijon cranberry sauce, and I'm telling you, it was absolutely amazing. So first off, we're going to start getting our mustard seeds going. So, so we're going to get this going here. So I'm going to use a little bit of wine. Amy doesn't mind.
No, I don't drink it very much, so.
So I'm going to do 3/4 of a cup of wine. Amy doesn't drink very often. I don't drink at all.
No.
But I do enjoy to cook with it.
Yeah, we honestly use more to cook than I do to actually drink.
You know what? I'm not even fond of this.
With measuring?
Yeah. Calls for like 3 tablespoons of mustard seed.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, I just seen that. Mustard seed's really cool. You can. Most people don't even think of it. So we're gonna let that simmer. So I'm gonna put this up to 7, and just because things are a little bit of a pain, we're gonna do that. So in here, I'm gonna take a bag of cranberries.
There's a scissor there if you can't get it.
It's a little bit of a bigger bag, and I get that, and that's fine. So what we're going to do here is we're going to look for my rice vinegar wine. And this is a really, really good condiment. It really is. It comes really tasty. It feels really good. I got a little bit of onion. We're going to put this in here. Now, some people like adding sugar, and here at Poul's Kitchen, we don't.
We don't need it.
It's garbage. I also wanted to punish Amy for some unknown reason. Haven't figured that out yet. Make her do a lot more dishes. This is low salt. You can get no salt too. A lot of really cool things here. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of a stir. On this, I'm going to give this a little bit of a stir. It's going to taste amazing, guys. And sometimes you just have to trust me on this. Because sometimes, and that's just one onion, one small onion. Sometimes you have to try new things, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you don't try new things, you never know if you're going to like it or not. And that's a lesson I had to teach Amy a long time ago. And I'll give you a little story here, as much as Amy's probably going to get a little mad at me for saying. But it's just to share how simple some things can be if you let it.
Little bit of honey.
Honey's a whole lot better. Now, Amy's from Ontario, and if you live in the mainland on the inner part of anywheres, and of course I should turn the other one.
Stove.
So yeah. You're gonna find out you're not gonna be able to get very good seafood. You're just not. It's not something that you're gonna get. Why? Because seafood is probably super expensive there, and look for mustard.
We have real mustard or the other.
I want both.
Okay.
So we're gonna put some mustard in here. So if you live in land it's going to be a little bit of a pain in the butt to get actual seafood because, well, it's brown, it's expensive, it's not as fresh because it has to travel from the coast. That's just, you know, pure fact, right? It's just the way it is. There's nothing you can do about it. I'm going to turn that down a little bit.
Yeah.
Now it's boiling.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, some of the biggest problem that you're going to get is that now I'm going to add a little bit of water to that.
Look it this way.
Yeah. A little bit of water. We don't want to submerge it. We just want to get it, you know, just a little bit of wet. Now, because I want to have other flavors of mustard in here, I'm going to get it both ways. We got mustard seed, Dijon mustard, and regular mustard. Now, Amy coming over here, she's not exactly somebody who's a big food connoisseur. She's used to eating what mom and dad made her. And it's not that mom and dad were bad cooking. They were actually really amazing cooks. But the problem is, they're not going to cook seafood. Why would they? I mean, that's kind of silly. Like, really silly. Like, why would they ever cook it? Well, they wouldn't because it's garbage and it doesn't look good. And, you know, they've got a large family to feed and seafood's not cheap. So, Amy never got a taste for it, and if Amy ever did see it, she probably has a negative opinion of it because, well, guess what? It's basically the seafood looks like garbage here. So Amy comes here, we're married, and I feed Amy some scallops. Now, Amy really didn't want to try them. She was a little scared. And you know what? I don't blame her. If you look from the context of what she had available, it's not available to her, not in the way that it would be from somebody from Atlantic Canada or somebody from the coast. So you can't blame her because it's not something that she would have experience with. So she's a little fussy about it. She tried it and then she learned to love it. Now Amy begs me for scallops all the time because she likes it. The moral lesson, and it doesn't make Amy a bad person at all, it really doesn't. What it makes her is a real human being who has real experience and has real fears and emotions about things. We as human beings need to understand that just because someone doesn't like something or won't try something, it's not because they're being lame or bad, it's because they've had a negative experience. And that's rightfully so. Because again, if you go to Ontario, you'll see their seafood looks like garbage. It really, really does. If you know how to cook seafood in Nova Scotia, don't ever go to Red Lobster in Ontario because it's garbage. And that's why. Now, I'm from Nova Scotia, can go out to Ontario and try something that they have down there called ostrich eggs. And they do cook them and they're actually quite tasty, but on the same foot, Amy would probably sit there and say they were really good. And me, on the other hand, I'd be terrified to try them. So no one's really wrong or right here. It's all the experience. So when you're looking at this, yeah, this really looks really weird. It really, really does. Absolutely does. However, with that being said, no matter how weird it may taste, or may look, sorry, you got to try it once. Try anything once. Somebody with liver issues, or pardon me, iron issues. Amy's one of them. We have good friends who have same issues. Amy and I tried a million times over to find a good recipe to make liver so it's edible and she can actually stomach it. I think Amy and I really worked on one and we've got one that Amy not only can stomach, she likes. Try new things. Here at Poul's Kitchen, Amy and I firmly believe that we're always going to find something new, something really unique that we're going to like. That we just have to try it. I mean, not expecting anything to really look that great here, but because we're just starting, right? Now, if you're worried about it being a wine content or alcohol, Terrell, if you're watching this is still a great thing here. I'm going to put one more ingredient that Amy's going to be a little shocked I'm going to do. But don't worry. The alcohol at this point, because it's cooking, has burned out. There is no alcohol left here. There's absolutely no alcohol left in that.
Don't put too much.
And this is what we call scorpion death pepper.
Little bit.
Put a little bit in there just to give it a little bit of heat. I want this sauce to be hot. I don't want it to be like a really hot suicide sauce that's going to burn you out. That's not what I'm doing. But I do want to have that when you take a bite of this, and this is a condiment, I want you to be able to feel a little burn. So we're going to let this cook down here, and cranberries can take a while because this has to cook all the way down. And that's fine. We just got this pot. If you're in Canada, you can spend, what is it, for every $20 you get a stamp.
Yeah.
And you can choose a pot. So we just got this beauty today. Here's a cover for it.
It's heavy.
It's a heavy pot. It looks like it's from a Swiss thing, so I mean Swiss company. So hopefully this will actually work well. I'm having high hopes for it. So we're just letting this cook through so the mustard seeds start getting a little bit more soft, which they look like they're almost doing now. So I'm going to turn the oven off,
The stove
off on there. And I'm going to look at my pot here.
Dump those.
Dump this. And you can really smell the mustard.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can. I can smell it.
Oh yeah. Probably better, yes.
Yeah.
So like I said, Amy's probably a little upset with me for sharing that story, but it's not a story that anybody should look at Amy and look like she's bad. It's a story that we all live in different communities and we're used to different things. I got a friend from Nunavut. He don't like vegetables at all. Like he'll literally go to Five Guys.
You can probably turn that off now.
He'll literally go to Five Guys, and he'll literally pull. Oh, we got this a good simmer, and he'll pull every vegetable Five Guys put on his burger, rather than tell them and embarrass himself.
That sprayed.
It did. Rather than sit there and tell them, he'll just pull them off. I mean, he's really fussy. Because in Nunavut, vegetables don't grow there. It's really cold. Like, nothing grows there, so you have to eat meat. I mean, Nunavut, guys, if you ever heard that Canadian joke that Canadians get attacked by polar bears, well, that's actually partially true. And Nunavut, they do. They have, like, we'd assume, and they sound like missile attack things that call up when there's going to be a nuclear missile or something like that. Well, those sirens go when a polar bear is nearby. Polar bears only eat meat, so they really do worry about that. So that's a funny story, but that's Canadians do have to worry about that, just not that many. So we're gonna let this go here.
Are we gonna turn it down?
We're gonna turn it down just a little bit, and we're gonna let this simmer and cook until the cranberries are starting to break down. And if need be, then we can take we can put it into a blender, immersion blender, blend it all up, and that's basically really what it's going to be. We're going to be back when we're ready for the blending process, and we'll be back. Welcome back. So before we go any further, please hit the like, share, subscribe. Amy, take a look here.
Looks really good to me.
So how do you feel about the story told, Amy?
It's alright. It's a true story.
Before anybody thinks I'm just picking on Amy for no reason. It's true. But the reason that I told the story isn't because I'm saying that Amy is just a picky, fussy person for no reason. Amy's not really fussy at all anymore.
No.
But she was fussy because of experience. It's up to me as her husband and her partner to give her new experiences and to show her another world beyond. So we got this here, and I'm just gonna take this. Now we're not gonna serve it right yet. We're gonna, and yeah, it's a little bit of chunks in here, and that's fine. That's what I want. We're actually going to be using this on some pork tenderloin over the weekend. So
yum.
It's going into a container after it cools down.
Yeah.
And that's where it will be served. Now,
and a good chef always taste tests. But I guess it's going to be up to me.
It's going to be up to Chef Amy here. It's a little hot.
Mmm.
You like?
Yeah. You can really taste the mustard. And the cranberries. Tastes really good.
And it's not at all too hot.
No.
It does have a little bite.
Yeah.
But it's not bad. It's actually really good. It's got a little bite. It's a little hot. It's pretty sweet, but not too sweet.
No.
And it has a good flavor to it. I like it. So until next time, please hit the share, like, subscribe button, and let Amy know that she's just fussy. I'm joking. Until next time, have a great day.
Bye.